Hey everybody, it's Dean back with another episode of Factorio Megabase version 2. Last few episodes we cleared a whole ton of space, rooted out all the biters in this area and here, and set up some purple science. So we got that going. So we need to let the game run a little bit while I was taking screenshots and stuff, so that's why I have backup on purple. Probably ought to go into advanced solar or elite solar, so let's start working on that. We need to get this iron mine going. We're backed up on iron. We've really started to push iron, and we just need more. So that's our first task. Second, we're going to need more stone. This stone mine's empty. In fact, we should probably do that first, because there's just simply not enough. We're not going to be able to do purple science without stone. And we do have some iron. It's not a lot. It's enough for the moment. So, we don't have any more stone. Okay, take that back. We have a tiny bit of stone. It's hardly worth going after, but I hate leaving things like that. And thirdly, I really only have about an hour, so I just thought I'd hop on and do a little work. I say maybe we go after this guy. We're going to want that coal relatively soon, so if we clear all that, we'll kind of do the two birds with one stone kind of thing. So I don't know, I don't think I need more track. Maybe top off a little bit. Oh, you know what we can do? So we have some more slots. Hey, so let's set track 500. Let's do signal. Oh, we already got signals. Did we actually start making signals? No. So signals is circuits and copper or something like that. Circuits and iron. Why it's set up like that? It is what it is. And I don't think it really hurts to maybe do a full line of that. We can copy and paste it to do the same. That way if we say set, let's hold 95 of those, since we're set up a lot of trains, a lot of track at the moment. We are going to need to set up, not for the stone train initially, so maybe I won't grab the, and we can get a full carload, or full stack. These. We are going to need chests. Let's make sure we always have 50 chests on us now. Let's auto trash wood. There's some space. I'm sure there's things we're going to want. Let's set that to 100. 25 per sort of outpost, and set that to 200. Repair outpost is what I'm thinking of. Because we were setting that up, so each of these along the line keeps their lasers repaired. At some point we're going to probably create rail here, but I don't want to connect it. Or if I connect it, I make it player reserved only, and you do that by setting up track, like, you know, you put something like that, and no train can go through it because it's one way in two different directions. So no train can automatically, like if we do, put a station here, so we can't even put a station here. It's one-way track, and likewise here it's one-way track. So one thing we can do is let's make sure we always have 5 trains and 4 of these guys. I want 5 trains because, you know, if I set up a new train, but I have an extra one on me just in case I need to travel somewhere. I do have a personal train, but right, so we need to head over towards Temp 1. We're going to go to there. It's easier just to let the train run automatically than try to do it yourself. I could go out the exit, but then there's put me on the left hand, or the track that's right, you know, coming this way. It's hard to demonstrate that with the mouse. It's going from left to right. Where we want the top track, which is right to left. Right, so I guess we'll create a spur. Bring the train back with me. There's no trains in this section, so going backwards not a problem. Guess we'll create the spur one more length back. Make it a T. These guys. For one, let's see. I don't use those guys really anymore. Still need them. So this and the horizontal. Where's the horizontal? Is this horizontal? That we don't want. Yeah. Wish the book would remain open when you delete a. Let's do accumulators. There. These were some of my very first stackers when I was learning how to do stackers. I don't really use them anymore. So there's angled. Where's the horizontal versions of them? There. So these should be right next to each other. And they should be left and right. So these guys are in the right spot. I think I like to have the red ones before the blue ones. Actually, I'd like to have left, the red one then the blue one. Red one, then the blue one, except for we want the left to the left and the right. There we go. So those are next to each other. Exits, funky ink track. Right, so these guys, I went right after the spurs, because right after the spurs, I pretty much start putting down. Confused now. Those are the spurs. These are the load stations. Unload stations won't be in the same place. So this one's 2-3 red, the blue. Okay, so these are the load station with belts, but then we want, the mining station with belts, and then we want them, we'll actually do the, we could do the mining, with the bot version, and then the loading station for bots. Unloading stations. We made these 2 new unloading stations. Let's stick those in the right place. So this is all our sort of double track, and we need those together. See, these are loading stations. They need to be down here with the other loading stations. Bots coming, or biters. So we got a bunch of weird tracks. So let's this guy down there. Stacker should be right after the circles. Horizontal 5, vertical 5, right, left, right, left. Where's the horizontal left, right? Horizontal left should be right there. And then one right after it. Single spur. That's right. Entrance exit for the moment. Stackers, circles, waypoint, station. Kind of like the station right before the miners, because literally before the loading stations you should have the station, right? Because you're going to put the station down first, then you're going to put the loading stations, one of the loading stations, and then you're going to start putting mining if it's a mining outpost. Sorry, I've been needing to do this. For some reason, this book was all scrambled. Okay, what should we mine? Let's just work on mining productivity. That'll take a while. So unloading stations. Unloading. It would help if we use sort of similar names for things, but similar symbols. I think this is pretty good. These entrance exits, they're not as good as I used to think. They don't allow a signal in the middle of that triangle. So on the curve section. So therefore you can't have a signal on all the other accompanying pieces. Anyways, I think we're good here. Just kind of gonna learn. Activate my bots. Now this first signal always gets placed in with this curve because they're not, oops, they're not directly opposite each other. They don't, at least in my blueprint, I couldn't get it to actually work if they were opposite each other. And work with the power pole working, because the power pole doesn't literally wouldn't line up right. I don't know. Maybe I had to do it. So we're going to need some defenses. Let's put one in the middle there. Since these two were a little further apart. Let me set this one up off by one. Somewhere I'm off. Can't I do that? Why is this guy off by one? I mean, technically it can get power from there. I just kind of, I don't know why. Being a little stickler about that. Alright, so we don't need this track to go further north at the moment. We're interested in this stone over here. We're gonna want this coal. How many lasers we got? Got a few anyways. Hey, no chasing me. I'm a nice guy. You don't want any part of me. Kill the bot. Oops. Well, I'll strip these ones at the side here. For this guy, we will connect it. Yeah, we don't have to, I guess. We can get this guy much further up here if we don't. Oh, let's get the station in. Right, so we did this kind of nicely. Now we know where things are. I'll be able to go straight into loading station. Let's do one of these guys. Since it's a big station. Probably don't even for stone, but we will. Can actually stick some of this stone chest. not be a bad idea to grab one of these 4-lane balancers and stick it right after the loading stations. So we scroll past the loading stations, and we have a 4-lane balancer. We can move this over here, might give us a little room. Okay. Don't expect to need a stacker for this. Alright, so we want to go back to spurs. Horizontal left. Go. I think we're going to need it right there. Beautiful. I mean, it could be called a vertical left, whichever. I mean, it's the track is up, down, left, right versus an angled spur where the track is angled. The double wide track is angled. And we'll grab power from the double wide track, even though we have laser turrets just to our left. It's possible those laser turrets will move before we're done with this outpost. And then we go to the miners and begin our setup. That kind of looks obvious until you go, wait a second. So we're going to just start from left to right. Now let's do yarn first. Kind of get an idea. Kind of ugly. Actually, not that one. It's too bad it did stay purple for a little longer. Something else we can add onto our request list is miners. Alright, so we definitely have more than 4 lanes here, so we'll have to combine some. Let's add miners to our request list, make it 100. I did pick up some stone along the way, so let's just stick that in the chest. So we kind of actually need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balancer, 7 to 4. How much space is a 7 4 going to take, though? Don't know if a 7 4 is really going to. It's actually fairly compact. Let's take a look at that. I'm going to have to cut these trees anyways. Might be able to. We'll have to use some funky routing here. I think do an underground right there. Will help. And likewise. Don't have to put it there. So we don't need it. Or do we? Well, these aren't likely to have full belts. You'd think with all my factorial play I could figure this out. But there's just... Let's get this one in there first. Anywhere I go in here, it's going to block. No, it won't. Use this. And that can go there. And that can go there. Funky. That's why I like doing belts. It's just fun. Figuring out these little puzzles all the time. Bots, you know, you just set it up and the bots do all the flying, figuring it out, their pathing, everything. Alright, we should be powered up. We're missing, of course that doesn't need one, that doesn't need one, this probably doesn't need one. These two don't need a miner. Can't quite tell if these guys need miners. Doesn't look like it. That one doesn't look like it needs it either. What you can tell is if you go like this, right there. If it was green, like if you move it one over, then you would need a miner there. Looks like we need to handcraft. I don't need one there. Still need to handcraft a few. I think more than a few, and we don't have any of those made. Alright, so we probably have a train stuck here. This is all finished mining out. So let's rename this to Stone 2. It's funny, we got a Stone 2 before we have an Iron 2. And we shall add Stone 2 inventory full. And delete that one. And we have a train on the way. We need to remove those signals. Otherwise we could have a second train park in there. That would not be good. Probably need another roboport in here. Let's set this on. I guess I didn't. Let's set this up over here. That would be perfect, except those lasers, and they could be moved. Wouldn't be getting repaired. So, pair bots. And do a couple lasers because they're not in protection. See, these reds are outside. And let's use my other one. Only removes the defenses. So this one will be fixed by that guy down below. That one will be fixed by the one above. And this one's kind of sketchy. Let's move it in as well. Go. I think. Looks like a ghost. I don't know if it is or not. That stone train will probably be back rapidly because its chests, unloading chests, are probably. Yeah, there are a couple of ghosts there. And that's why those other bots stole them. I knew that guy would be back. And we need another one up here. It's going to be kind of hard not to put it in the same network. Yeah, we need it to repair. Maybe that will do all of those. Full is at 7K. Might be able to get away with this. I'll just set it to manual. Oops. Alright. One little stone outpost complete. It could use a radar. So let's delete stone 1, add stone 2. Let's pick up some supplies. Add some more roboports. So the bots come feeding me. I didn't set that one. Full of bots at the moment. I don't really want to pick it up, but right, we put them back. Almost done with mining productivity. Alright, so we need to get this iron going. Let's head to temp. Oops, bots are bringing me stuff. Still. Alright, mining productivity, we're done with that. Really not a whole lot of purples to do. We can just kind of go down the list. That will give us logistics 3. We could use having blue belts. That will also put tax on iron. A bit of coal in this. Put it straight into storage chest if we wanted. Alright, so need our loading station. So much easier when you know things are. We'll really just do it right there. Don't need this signal. Do need this guy. Do need to stop trains coming in. And add a signal there. We do need to get rid of this temp station there, I think. I guess the base bots are bringing us stuff. We're just going to have them clear all the trees then. Actually, they'll probably not. Oh, you know, it'd be good to have 100 grenades. They're not going to bring them to me at the moment, but clear some of this with grenades. Alright. And the rest of this will have to clear by hand. Or by hand. By bots, that's really what I mean. Go with the same loading station as before. See, it's so much easier when you have these organized. You're not just searching all over the place for them. Thinking we could kind of bring this guy down in here and connect it in. Technically, someday I probably will want it. Spots will fill that in. Alright, so we're along. I mean, we could do another 6-4 kind of thing. Add the steel arm. A little easier to see where things are. Yeah, probably didn't need that one there, but interesting thing is going to be this coal. Do I feed it down into the main base? A little spaghetti code or spaghetti. Or do I have a train come pick it up? I'm gonna first move all those. I'll put a space or two in there. Kind of do this whole coal thing, except with these couple pieces at the end there. One miner. Yeah, we need some more miners. The bots will bring me some. Bringing me some. Well, they're constructing those, so I guess I don't. I do need them to bring me some though. Or at least I can hand make one. But my bots might take it from me. Suppose I could have looked around for one that like that's not needed. Automation 3 is done. Let's do logistics. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do 70. Let's just do an 8 by at this point. There's enough room to get all those in there. This way. That's actually not going to work. Won't need one of these. So we're only doing 7. And what to do with coal in this. Output left, coal, or iron. I'll just have to bring it into the base. Or I can't make bots pick it up. So we're going to have to bring coal down to here, and then we're going to have to just consume it, probably in plastic. So normally I would underground that one, but I don't want to hold a bunch of science. I'd rather hold coal. Alright, coal is the second lane, yes. So it's really this guy. Oops. Should be on both sides of the belt. Just maybe not a lot of it's coming out on the right. Let's... Oh, that's bot attack. Sheesh. Bots are great. Bots are great. That's my slogan. Alright. That's enough. Or not. Just kind of giving it time to sort of angle in on you. Sheesh. Let's use our one lane balancer. So in case it backs up, you can still go to the other side. Hard part, I think, is going to be getting it to plastic. I think really the way I should have done was second loading station for coal and just done another train. Like, what am I using coal here for? Oh, grenades for some grease science. So I guess just temporarily we'll just do that. Or that's out of the way. And input priority left. Anyway, we'll use it. Those pieces on the belt. need to start getting our, well, we're going to need some red chips for that. Let's finish our current project. Thinking getting that and doing all elite accumulators. Not doing elite solar panels. But we need productivity modules for that, and red circuits for that, and batteries. Well, batteries not an issue, red circuits. Oops. Problem is we don't really have any gray science to use until we start doing that. So this belt's going to come to a standstill here in a little bit. Oh, I guess we need to plug these guys in. So the neat thing about this, even this free flows down this way. See, I don't think I really planned this right. We're just going to have to do something like that. It's not the way it's designed, but you know what? Don't need to do that. We have a little extra space. Further. Like so. Isn't that fun? So each one's got 2 entering it? Yes. Alright, good. Messy, but good. Alright, well, we need to name this or 2. Let's call this Z gates 2. So they're out of sorting. I still got one name like Kevin something. We can name that iron ore unload main base. It's not connected to track. It won't get a train. So let's give you iron ore 2, inventory full, and just on you. And maybe one train here won't get tapped out. But we might. Add a second train here. for this. Requires to do a little running, but we can park it there. And that train, where is he at? Copy him. Set up tip one here. Actually, let's call this Northwest one. We'll just add Northwest one. And that's pretty much going to do it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Dune. This has been another episode of Dune Factorio Megabase version 2. We're getting going. We're iron, we're stone. You know, it's all a ramp up. So you expand, you put out more science, puts on more demands. And really the name of the game for a Megabase is science. Without science going, all your outposts just come to a standstill. So if you want, you know, more train activity and etc., do more science. So next time I think we'll try to get advanced solar going, or elite solar going. That's not going to be terribly hard. We need a productivity module, rank 1 for these guys, and red circuits for that, and we're going to need the red circuits for the productivity module. So it's going to be pretty simple, and then we'll just tile it, because these things are really slow to make. They're like 60 seconds a piece. Yeah, so they're really slow. And but each one's worth 5 of these, so you know, it's a lot more bang for the buck in space. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and ask any questions in the comments on YouTube, and I'll do my best to answer them, either on stream here or in a reply. Thank you very much.